Hi everyone, welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And today we're going to talk about warming up. When you get to the course, what should be one of the first things we should do? And for so many people, I see they grab a club, maybe they stretch, maybe not, but they just start swinging full. So what I would suggest is you start small and then you build out. So the very first thing that I'm going to check is my grip. That's the biggest thing. If I can't get my hands on it right, I can't get the club face working quite right, and then my body's going to react to that. So we need to make sure that we make a little checklist when we're warming up, and we build from small to big. So when I get my grip on there, it's in the fingers and then on top, right? And I can even start hitting some this way, how my hand works. So my left arm's going to hit some. So again, if I just get my left hand on there and I start just making some little shots, again, I'm only trying to hit the ball just a couple yards, but I start to get the feeling of how my left arm works. Okay, then I'm going to add my right hand. So my right hand gets on the side of the club. Now as my left hand's doing this, so it's chopping. Now I can feel my right hand start to throw. So again, I get my hands on there, and I give it a couple practice swings, so I start to feel what just happened there, and I start to feel how my hands work. Again, just a little one, just trying to hit just a couple yards, and how my hands work. And you can make, again, you're gonna make adjustments. You should be able to hit these little ones flush. Now right there, that was even a little pulled. I came over the top of it a little bit. So now I'm gonna do another one where I start to feel where the face, see, my right arm got a little on top of the shaft there, so I'm going to make that little adjustment to feel how my right arm gets on the back of the shaft, just how I want it. So again, get my hands on there, just a little one, and feel how my arm, see, that was better. I'm already making adjustments while I'm warming up. So we start with your hands, and we start with the club face. Now we start to go back and forth a little bit. So again, I've got my grip, and now my hands are starting to go a little farther now. So this hand's going back, it loads and throws. This hand levers back and it releases this way. So all of a sudden I start to make a little bit bigger swing. And as the swing gets a little bigger, my hinge starts to work a little more because the weight in the club has got more momentum. So now all of a sudden my wrists start to work a little bit. So I'm even feeling how my hands are working and how my wrists are working. So again, just those little hands and how they're working, how my hands are working. I start to feel how the face is working. Okay, what's the next step? Well, I'm going to start to work in a little bit of lower body. So now we get to this step. I'm going to keep this the same and start to feel this leg push this hip out of the way as the club goes through. So I got my grip, I've got my hands are working, and now I'm trying to make that little timing as my leg is going to push from the inside part of this foot, is going to push my hip back as the club goes through. So again, I'm just starting to swing, just starting to feel little swings. So I'm not even to waist high yet. Waist high to waist high, and now I introduce the push away. Because even on a chip shot, that's going to happen. So I keep warming my body up. I keep going through these little stages. So now, again, as I swing, I feel the push away. Okay, I'll do one more. So I start to feel the face, and then I start to feel the push away. Right, so again, just a little one, start to feel the face, and I start to feel the push away. Now I'm going to make the swing go a little bit bigger. So get the golf ball over here. Now I'm going to start to feel the swing go a little bit bigger. Now I've got a little bit more load in my wrists. I'm starting to feel my elbows work a little bit. I'm starting to feel my body turn a little bit. Again, they're not full swings. But now I'm starting to increase the speed of the club, how my body's working. Again, I'm just hitting little ones still. Right, so just hitting little ones still. So again, just chipping it. So I'm starting to feel, again, and I always start from the very small thing. I start to feel the face, Then I start to feel the push away. Then my arms start working a little bit bigger. Then my body starts working a little bit bigger. So that now we just go a little bit bigger. Okay, now I feel like I'm going to get more towards a fuller swing. I'm going to start without a tee, and then I'm going to put it down onto the ground. So now I'm going to start left, right, left, swing. So all those things that I already started out with, my hands and the club face and the push away, those are already start to program. So I keep feeling and feeling, and as the swing gets a little bigger, right, the arc of the swing gets a little bigger, my body turns a little more, but those little things that I started out with, those are all still present. So I still feel them, I just feel a little bit more, I still feel just a bigger body motion now. So left, right, left, swing. So I still feel what my hands are doing, I'm still feeling the push away, right? So now we go left, right, left, swing. Okay, we'll do one more. So again, when you go to warm up, it's not grab your driver and start hitting full swings. We got to feel these very small, important things and start to build out from that. The other thing that you can work on, especially when you're starting to build this swing out, is if you start missing it, you can make corrections, and it's easier to make corrections as you are a little slower with the swing and it's a little smaller. So even there, mine was a little thin, so this next time try to get a little softer in my arms so the club goes down into the ball a little more. So make a practice swing. I'm still feeling everything. There we go. So I was able to get the club down into the ground. So now we'll do this again. Try to get my arms a little softer now. Okay, much better. So we're getting ready for the round. Now, obviously, lastly, I'm going to put it on the ground and start to feel how that swing is starting to work out. So I start to feel, again, left, right, and feel what my hands are doing. I can feel what my body's doing. I can feel how the club face is working. So none of this is, abnormal, and none of this, I started to feel this right from those little small swings. So I'll do this again. So again, that was pretty good when I put it on the ground. So make sure when you're warming up, you start small with these feelings. Make sure your grip's right. Start to feel the face, right? Then I started to feel the push away and how that matches out. Now the swing got a little bigger, my body started to turn a little more, but I still felt everything. So you start building the swing from very small to very big, and those important concepts still exist even with a full speed driver, even with a full speed 8-iron. For more tips like these or to schedule a live lesson, visit me at BillyFitzgeraldGolf.com.